All right.
So
I'm not trying to cause a problem for y'all.
I know we're not trying to cause a problem either.
I'm not
We're just
saying
doing
that
our-
you're not necessarily in your legal right according to that court case, which I haven't researched or anything that you
Right.
showed me on your phone.
Yeah.
But regardless of what your intentions are, if management for the HOA has asked you to leave and you refuse to leave, that's trespassing by Virginia code.
But we're within our legal right to stay here to
Are
canvass.
any of you residents in this subdivision? Because this is a subdivision, this private property that's controlled by the HOA, and a representative of the HOA has asked you guys to leave, and when you didn't, that's when they called us.
But
Is there
You guys
someone
wanna
you
jump
can
in?
check with?
like is
Actually,
there,
I was trying not to hold you guys up, and I was
Right.
getting ready to explain
Well,
that
yeah, if you could.
if you guys want to walk a couple more houses, that's fine. My sergeant is on his way here, and he was checking with the lieutenant.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine too.
Yeah, we
That's
just wanna
perfect.
make
I mean,
sure-
that's about as far as we can go, but the sergeant said that if management or an HOA representative has asked you guys to leave, you don't reside within this subdivision, then you have no right to be here after being asked to leave.
Right.
Could you walk in here? Yes, maybe get around the solicitation stuff by going door to door. I think you could, but at the point that you've been asked to leave and you're refusing to leave is when it becomes trespassing.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'll talk
Well,
to my.
yeah,
we
if-
might just leave if it. I
If
mean,
someone else is on the way, if we could please just keep walking a couple more doors until he gets here. If everybody
If you want a
says we.
second opinion, that's fine. I
Yeah.
just called him and talked to him. He was going to double check with the.
Well, I know canvassing
Lieutenant, but-
hasn't been a big thing that's happened in King George in the past.
yeah,
I lived in the county now for 40 years.
yeah, and I mean,
No
with-
one has
with them
ever come to my
soliciting-
door.
this isn't a gated community, is it? No.
There's no gate, no. But like I said, they put the soliciting up there because they were trying to do away with
He said,
door to
he said
door.
there's no gate.
Well,
Um,
and fully understand
but-
that.
It is still all owned and controlled by the HOA, and like I said, at which point that you're asked not to be
Yeah.
here by a representative, I think is when you got to go.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to wait a second till the sergeant gets here, he's
The
probably a mile
sergeant. The
away.
sergeant's coming.
10-2. And I kind of gave him a brief rundown, but if you want him to look at the codes,
Okay, we'll
the
just-
case
Well,
or whatever that you
I
have.
don't know. It just seems like he could give a quick call to the Commonwealth's attorney,
Sergeant's coming over.
get her opinion.
Okay.
Is it still Carrie Guzman?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if she would know the interpretation on that or not. I mean, on the spot without
Or-
researching that case law. or
Possibly the voter registrar. She should know all the laws related to campaigning.
Yeah, I know.
And
today.
voting.
We'll talk to the property sergeant. And
Yeah, I think it's just.
I'm gonna give Lori a call and just ask.
Yeah,
her, 'cause
I understand you're doing things based on the best knowledge you have,
Yeah.
but I believe if it goes high enough, someone's going to say, "Well, no, not quite that way."
Okay, so I probably won't be on the 11 o'clock call. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
It's. I've just heard through so many
Okay, sounds
sources
good.
that there is a major
All right.
difference,
Yes.
and you're
It's
always
possible.
allowed to canvass.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll just wait for the sergeant, talk to him, and then if it
Okay.
if it becomes like this issue, we'll just go like and canvas somewhere else.
yeah.
at
I
this
mean,
point.
and you got to think about it this way: putting yourself in someone else's shoes.
right.
If I walk up on your front porch and I'm standing on your front porch at your house, your property that you control, and you get tired of listening to what I'm saying, say, and you tell me to get off of your front
Oh.
porch and leave,
Oh, they'll be leaving.
Exactly.
and I'm standing there, and I refuse to leave.
Okay, if you want to talk to the lady living here, we started to talk to her. She said, "Are you?" We said, "Vangie's a Democrat." She said, "Thank you very much. I'm a Republican. Have a nice day." And we thanked her for voting and walked away. We have no intention of arguing with anyone.
Well,
And if they don't open the door, that's fine too.
I understand and I appreciate that, but what I'm saying, I'm kind of comparing that to basically the HOA that controls the subdivision is saying they don't like what you're saying or whatever.
Well, that's
They-
if they don't like what
want
we're
you
saying, that's a major problem.
Well, they don't like what you're doing, going door
Okay.
to door at least.
Well,
I guess,
that's
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 how
what
it
I
comes
would-
to us, is they don't like that you're going door to door,
Yeah.
regardless
Right.
of
I
who
fully
you're
understand what they
campaigning
just
for,
said.
what-
Well,
or what they
that's what she said.
are.
So we have to believe her. But when she saw the Whitman and Vangie Williams, not Whitman, Williams, and anti-Trump on the back of my car, may have possibly influenced. I'm not saying it did.
It's possible,
I don't know.
but I mean, I guess I would say
Yeah,
if
you
were concerned
can't
about
judge that.
Screwing you up, you probably shouldn't have had that
No,
in your
it.
car.
The fact is, it shouldn't
But,
screw me up.
If you want it, that's fine. I have
Right.
no control over that. But
No, nobody should tell us we have to leave because of that. So if that drove her decision, that's a major
Well,
issue.
is she, I just have a question. So is she like she's not the property owner, she's just the manager, so she doesn't own any of these homes.
I think they own the ones that are being built until they're sold. But
Right. So I'm just trying to figure out the authority that she has to tell us to leave, just because she's not the owner. You know what I mean?
because she controls the streets and common areas,
Right.
the sidewalks, and I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we're
in
just
an
trying to figure
HOA,
out-
she's in control of the public property,
Yeah.
the area that everybody in here shares
Right.
off of their given
Hi,
lot.
how are you doing?
Well,
Good. My name is Marissa McCarthy. Nice to meet you.
Frank Eck.
Hey, it is protected under the First Amendment that soliciting and campaigning.
Canvassing.
Canvassing, I said, well, campaigning, two different things.
Right.
So if an individual tells you that you can't be on their property, you
Right,
gotta
obviously
go.
we get it.
Definitely.
But you said the HOA,
The property manager.
Yeah, the property
Right.
manager
The homeowner
is with
association.
HOA.
homeowner association, if he can't, he or she, I don't know, cannot blanketly bar you
Okay.
from this area, but each homeowner. they
Right,
have to leave.
exactly. Yeah,
No.
100%. And we totally know that if someone's like, "Don't ever come here again," don't come. We.
And I contacted the Commonwealth Attorney's Office and asked them to
Excellent.
solicitor.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we were just trying. Yeah, that's why we were confused because she asked us to leave originally, and we were like, well, we have in our right to canvass people.
Who's Miss Williams? I
Oh,
guess
she's running for Congress.
Congress. Okay.
Yeah, she's running.
I'll give you a phone.
Oh, that's not. I thought you were her.
No.
Yeah, yeah, we're just canvassing for her, just going door to door, getting the word out about her. But yeah, that's what we've just been doing. So we just wanted to make sure that we were in our legal right. But
Yeah.
She lives in
Well,
Cambridge.
yeah, she does.
yeah, she is.
See, and one of the reasons we're doing it is, just like you said, who is she? People just don't know her.
I've been to her house.
They don't even know there's an option.
Yeah.
She lives
but
in,
the
Dalvern.
sheriff's here and he told
Yeah, I'm not
she
sure
lives in
exactly where. I know it's down there somewhere.
I've been to her house for somebody
I'll
stole
call you.
something
Don't-
from her.
Yeah, the sheriff
She
came
lives
and
in,
told us we're okay. So
um,
we're good.
Oh,
What's
okay.
off Owens?
I just wondered
neighborhood.
if you knew
Exactly,
that legality
exactly.
of it, and it sounds like it is legal.
Yeah.
I will trust you.
Monmouth.
Chatham
Oh.
Village.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. All right, got it.
We'll get that out.
Sorry.
Check with the
Okay.
Commonwealth.
You guys
So
take
then-
care.
Okay.
Okay,
you very much
thank you,
for
sir.
clearing everything up. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank
We-
you again.
And I gave IDs back, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for
Yeah,
helping
we're not
us.
doing that.